Alright, so I'm making some bone broth today. Gonna grab a measuring cup. I've never made bone broth. I attempted to once and it did not go as planned. So we're gonna try again today. So I'm gonna do it in this big roaster pan. This is like a big turkey roaster pan type thing. I'm gonna do it in that because I don't really want to leave my stove on for, it needs to be in here for like 24 hours. I don't really want to leave my stove on. And I don't really want to do it in my crock pot because I want a fairly big batch, and I think I got enough stuff for a fairly big batch. So the big thing is, I went and got some soup bones. So we're just going to throw the soup bones in there. And everything I've been reading is that you want like joints, like that's what's going to make some good collagen is the joints. So I also have some turkey feet. So these are just soup bones. They're frozen, so they're like a giant blob, which I'm assuming is going to be okay because, yeah. So I have some turkey feet. I do feed my dogs chicken feet and turkey feet, but I want to go ahead and use these ones for the bone broth. I'll probably have a blog coming up at some point that'll talk about why I'm not a huge... Oh, too bad. I'm getting away a little bit from the turkey feet. They're just a little bit too big for my dogs. So anyway, so we're just throwing all this in here. Again, I don't know if I'm doing it 100% right, but trial and error. These are all frozen together. There we go. So we got marrow bones, got a bunch of turkey feet in there. I also picked up some pork feet because I saw that on one of the things. So we got stuff going everywhere. So there's pork feet in there. This is probably way more bones than what it really needs, but you know what? All this was on sale, and anybody who watches my blog know that I am just a stickler for sales. So yeah, the pork feet are interesting. Some people, I'll be doing a blog on why I'm getting away from a lot of raw. I do not feed raw meaty bones at all. And I'm been slowly working away from feeding raw in general. We'll talk about that in a different blog. Alright, so now we add water. Again, everything I've read is to add water to basically, you want to cover all the bones, and because that one is kind of a big frozen glob, I don't really have to go. Granted, you guys can't see inside. I'll turn the camera in a minute. You want to basically cover it, and then the stuff I've been reading is you want to cover it and then have like an inch or two over top of the bones. So I'm going to put my roaster. There's nothing on there that talks about doing it in a roaster pan. Everything is just like, basically on low in your crock pot or whatever. And my roaster pan has a keep warm, and then its lowest degree setting is 150. So I am really doing this all by trial and error. You can tell it's already starting to get hot. So what I think I'm going to do is right now I've got it sitting at 250 just to like kind of get it rolling here. Is I am going to, I think we're going to need probably another big scoop of water. I'm probably going to let it go at 250 for like maybe an hour, like to get the water and everything, get it all warmed up, and then I'll put it way over there on that keep low 150 setting. Some of these are starting to break apart now. I like for this big hunk of stuff to kind of break apart because I can't really tell like how much water I really need. Anyway, so the main reason I'm making this until we've got a little shed out back that eventually I'm going to use once we get it kind of set up. It's basically going to be for, I'm going to do all my fermenting out there. Like all my cabbage fermentation jars will be out there. Not right now, obviously, because it's so cold. Like during the summer and stuff when I really want to do big batches, I can do some stuff out there. So I think this is good because once this kind of defrosts a little bit, I can pry these bones apart. I think this will be about the amount of water we need. I'm going to put just a little bit more in. But I think this should cover everything with probably about an inch or two over, it looks like to me. Like I said, there's a big clump here. I'll grab the camera and kind of show you. There's a big clump of bones right there. It's all frozen. So I think once those kind of, watch out, bub, watch out. Once those like defrost, we should be good to go. So our next crucial ingredient is apple cider vinegar. I'm guessing on this as well because everything talks about it being, like in a crock pot. This is definitely much bigger. So, in like a crock pot, which this feels like 2 of my crock pots. I'm guessing here. It feels like 2 crock pots. But the thing I read said a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, which you have to have apple cider vinegar. So I have the organic, the Bragg stuff, which is all what I've always used for anything. So they said a 1/4 cup for like a crock pot size. So I'm gonna use a 1/2 cup of this. Hope it's okay. I don't really know if like you can use too much or too little. Like I don't know. So I'm gonna use a 1/2 cup, and we'll see what that does. If that's gonna be enough. I think if the normal is calling for a 1/4 cup, I think this looks like it should probably be about 2 of my crock pots worth of stuff. So here's hoping that's right. It's about noon the next day, and this is what everything looks like. So 24 hours will be, I think I put this in around, I don't know, I think I put it in at like 4 yesterday. So I'll definitely leave it till probably tonight. I might even leave it till tomorrow morning. We'll just kind of see. I'm going to do a little bit more reading, but that's what it looks like. Alright, so I didn't film straining everything, but basically what I did, I strained all the liquid. I strained all the liquid out of my big batch of bone broth. So this ended up making, what, 3 of these containers. I have no idea what size they are. I guess I could look on the thing. They are 3, these are 64 ounce containers, these plastic ones right here. So yeah, there's 3 of these, they're 64 ounces. This is my big Pyrex bowl. I'm not sure how big that is, but it felt like it held the same amount as this. And then just this little bit here. So now, as you can see, there's like a layer of fat. So what's going to end up happening is if I made a good bone broth from everything I've read, then tomorrow morning, all this, I'm just letting it cool right now before I put lids on it. I'll put it all in the fridge. And tomorrow morning, this is very liquidy. Oops, camera had a thing. This is very liquidy, obviously. But tomorrow morning, it should be a layer of fat, of hard fat, and I'll chip all that off and throw it away. And then underneath that will be like a jelly. It'll be a gelatin. And that is it. If I make good bone broth, then we should be good to go. And it just kind of sounds like it's a little bit, it depends on how much cartilage, like joint you use, like the chicken feet, to the marrow bone, to how much apple cider vinegar. So it kind of sounds like we'll just wait and see if I did good. Everybody talks about that this is like, it fills your home with this warm smelling stuff. While I get off. It was not a pleasant smell. It was okay. Like, it wasn't bad. Not like, oh, I need to leave the house. It smells so gross. It's disgusting. It wasn't like that. But everything I've read is, it just sounds like, or it smells like a nice soup cooking on it. Was not. It was not a bad smell, but maybe it's just me. It was not a smell I ever want to smell again. I also just put the bones, water, and apple cider vinegar in. Some of the recipes I've read, they you know, there's like, they put ginger, some fresh ginger is grated in there, or like some turmeric. Some people also add like some veggies into it. So maybe that was part of the smell, is that it was just the broth, nothing else. I don't know. Will I make this again? First of all, we're going to see how this turns out. If this turns out well, I mean, I use a lot of bone broth, like the powdered bone broth from Honest Kitchen, or the frozen stuff from like Primal. I do like it. I think the dogs really enjoy it. It helps Wally keep his appetite up. So we'll see. It was not hard to make, quote unquote, you know, bones, water, apple cider. I let it go at time. It's 9:30, and I put it in at like 4 or 5 o'clock yesterday evening. So it's been well over 24 hours. So I guess we'll see. So see you in the morning. All right, it is morning. Making dog food. That's the start of their supplements and kibble. And there's their Honest Kitchen. This is what is this? Turkey and oats, I think. Turkey and oats. Yes. All right, so I have not looked in the fridge to see what our bone broth looks like. Let me see if I can set this here. Oh yeah, I don't have to try to do a two-hand thing. Let's see what we look like. It looks jelly. That's a word. That's totally a word. Okay. Let's set you up somewhere. Don't mind my dirty counter. Just ignore it. Let's set this up here. Drop it low. Oh yeah, filming skills. Okay. Let's get a phone out. Oh, I would also, this is my vlog, I can do what I want. I would like to make note, I have fleece-lined leggings with little slots on them. Adorable. If you watch my blog, you're gonna have to watch me do weird things. Okay, let me see it. So here's that layer of fat. Let's just get a bowl. Watch out, guys. They're like, where's breakfast? So here's that layer of fat. Let me make sure I can see. Yeah, we can see it. Okay, watch out, guys. So what we do with that is we're just gonna kind of, ew, grody. We're just peeling that off. Just like that. Oh God, I don't want to touch it. Okay. But look at how it jiggles! That means we did it right. Go team. High five. Okay. So we just getting, I gotta do this to all the jars. Today I'll scoop all that fat off. Ew. There we go. So there's all the fat scooping it off. There's some kind of on the edges here. I'm gonna have to kind of do this look. It's all up on. And if a little, you know, like a little fat's in there, it's not gonna kill them, but obviously that much fat, that whole crust on the top, that's just asking for pancreatitis. So, and they don't need that much fat like that. That's ooey. I'm just picking out all the, ew. Okay, we need a new spoon because that's just covered in fat. Okay. So I'll make sure my camera's still, oh yeah, look at that. So I think that's what we're looking for, is that jelly look. You know, it's all like, oh. So I think we did good. I think this is what we're looking for. This is that jelly look we're looking for, right? So let's take this beautiful mass of awesomeness over here. Where can I set my camera up over here? I think I can, let's move the teapot. Okay, you're kind of half on one of my dog blades, but that's okay. I'll shine it over here. So I'm gonna take and use about a tablespoon of it and just plop it right on their little bowls. There we go. Narbles is down here. You probably can't see her. And you're currently sitting on Wally's bowl, so you might not be able to see him either. But there we go. Bone broth. God, my camera keeps going black and I'm swerving all around. So there you go. Bone broth, a little jelly mass. Yeah. So the benefits of bone broth, I would turn you around so I could like talk to you, but no, because my hair isn't done and it's morning and nope. Excuse me. Benefits of bone broth is it's awesome for gut health. It helps repair lining in the intestinal tract, if there's like leaky gut, that sort of thing, stomach lining. It's also filled with collagen and all sorts of great stuff. Great for joints. You know, you okay down there? Great for joints. Great for, you know, joint health and all that. I'm mostly using it. I mean, joint health is great. I'm excited about that. I'm mostly using it for gut health. I've been really big into, I want to make sure my dog's gut health is great. Hence why we've got this is kefir here. This is actually a broth. It's not a bone broth. This is a broth from Clear Conscious Pet that I've been using. It's their I think it's their beef flavored one. Yeah, it's the soupy flavored one. And I really like this one as well. It's filled with lots of great stuff, probiotics, digestive enzymes. This is the superfood. This is a bone broth that I've been using. I'm excited to do my own now. So, cool beans! Woo! Wait, one more time. Fleece lined leggings, and a nargles, sloths. Oh yeah. Yeah, don't be jealous.